Kiss 106, all the hits afternoon show with your boy Nino, and now it's time for Nino's movie review of the week. This week's movie review is of the new Kevin Hart movie, Upside, starring him, Bryan Cranston, and also who I was surprised to find out was in it, Nicole Kidman. I didn't realize she was in it until like the end movie credits. I mean, it looked like Nicole Kidman was the second. I didn't realize that. That makeup change. You know, she did pretty good kind of disguising who she was. I wasn't looking for her to be in the movie. I hadn't read the full cast credits before I had seen it, but it was a nice surprise to find out that that was her, especially with the accent that she kind of pulled off during the movie. But The Upside is, I guess, one of those feel-good, odd couple kind of movies, you know, where Kevin Hart plays a character named Dell, who's I guess, a prisoner parolee, ex-con. You know, it's a couple of movies he didn't play where he's an ex-con now trying to help somebody else. First one was with your boy back, you know, when he was trying to help him. He was supposed to be going in to jail, and Kevin Hart helped him while he was going in jail. This time Kevin Hart's coming out of jail, and he's trying to help Bryan Cranston, who's playing a rich quadriplegic at that, who needs a personal assistant. And Nicole Kidman plays his secretary, I guess executive assistant. You know, she's not the personal rub down kind of assistant. She's more of his financial appointment kind of executive assistant, you know, and so she purposely hires Kevin, aka Dell, to be Philip's personal caretaker. And you wonder up front, like, why does she pick Kevin Hart? Why would a rich guy like that and his personal assistant want to pick someone like Kevin Hart, who's playing a guy who's fresh out of prison, never done any kind of caretaking or anything like that before in his life, to be a personal caretaker for a multi-millionaire? And you're getting to find out there's a little bit of sabotage going on, because Philip, aka Bryan Cranston, the quadriplegic, is actually feeling real down in the dumps. And this is actually kind of a movie that if you're feeling down in the dumps, you need a little inspiration to pick me up, this will be the movie to watch, because Bryan Cranston plays a character who's feeling down in the dumps from being quadriplegic, not being able to live his life to the fullest as he sees fit. So he figured out he'll just take the easy way out, hire somebody who doesn't want to caretake him, who will actually go along with the DNR request, the do not resuscitate request, if anything happens to go wrong with him. And he figured that Kevin Hart would be the perfect one, since he's an ex-con. He wouldn't have any qualms about pulling the plug. But lo and behold, they decided they through all the back and forth between the two, the sharing of the stories, also because Kevin, he's playing a guy, for like I say, fresh out of jail, who's trying to reconnect with society as well. He's trying to reconnect with his son. He's trying to reconnect with his baby mama, and just trying to do the right thing, and is having a little bit of a rough go about doing it. While on the other hand, Philip, aka Bryan Cranston, is having a hard time dealing with life as well. From the rich, paralyzed standpoint, he has everything that a man could possibly want, except for the ability to move, you know. So that's kind of the trade-off, where you see him going back and forth, how the grass always looks greener on the other side. Kind of, you know, Kevin Hart is kind of jealous of the money, while Bryan Cranston is kind of jealous of his ability to be able to move around and to interact with people. So they kind of share their stories along the way, and then Kevin kind of becomes that inspiration to Philip, to let him know, hey, just because you can't move, just because you can't move your body, doesn't mean that your life is over. You can still feel things, you can still think, you can still live, you can still breathe. And he becomes an inspiration to Bryan Cranston, to the surprise of his secretary, Nicole Kidman, aka Yvonne. You know, and you see that Yvonne actually had a crush on Philip, but she was married and couldn't do anything about it. So they just kind of kept that. You could feel the little sexual tension throughout the movie and things like, are these guys going to get together? What's going on between these two? So you see that kind of build up, and they play on each other back and forth, and you see where the tension kind of shifts from Philip's worry and dismay about him being paralyzed, to Kevin Hart's frustration about being able to connect and connect with his son and reconnect with his son's mother and everything, and Nicole Kidman's attempt to try to reconnect with some kind of romantic life after a failed marriage. So all three of them are trying to, in a journey of some kind, to try to reconnect with society in some way, form, or fashion. But it is a feel-good movie, very inspirational. I think Kevin Hart did a great job, playing Philip. I don't think he had to stretch his character a little bit. He didn't have to act like a tough guy. It wasn't like things like that. He's playing like the corny, ex-con, felon kind of stereotypical kind of thing. No, he was just playing a regular guy. You could actually see, what if this was the real Kevin Hart who had just gotten out of jail you could see him as being a regular guy trying to get his life back together after doing a stint in prison. Just happened to get a very surprisingly well-paying but crazy job once he got out. But he makes the most of it. Bryan Cranston makes the most of it. Nicole Kidman makes the most of it, and it's a great movie all the way through to the end. Very easy to follow, real feel-good story, very inspirational. Nino gives it 2 thumbs up. So if you haven't seen The Upside with Kevin Hart, Bryan Cranston, and Nicole Kidman, it is absolutely worth it. Go see it and enjoy yourself. You can check out my next movie review next week. Be sure to hit the notification button and the like button and let me know what movie you would like me to do a movie review of next. Thanks for watching. Peace.